In 2020, I made a decision that could have changed my life forever, but my friends discouraged me. So this is what actually happened. So 2020, I discovered forex trading. That was when I was still in SS1. For those of you who are in Nigeria, those of you that are out of Nigeria, I don't know if you have what is called SS1. I was still in senior secondary school then. So that was 2020 till now is 5 years ago. So I discovered forex trading. So here's what happened when I discovered this opportunity called forex trading. I don't know anything about forex trading. I literally don't know anything about forex trading. But the reason I came across forex trading online was because before I bought my phone, I told my friends, I don't even know that you can make money online. But I told my friend, Uche, see, when I buy this phone, I'm gonna figure out a way to make a living with this phone. I don't even know there's something like crypto. I don't even know there's something like dropshipping. I don't even know there's something like content creation. I don't know that all I know that I have saw people make money online, and I'm going to figure out a way to make money online. That was my literally whole belief, or my reason for buying my phone those days, to find a way to make money. So I came across some forex trading. I came across forex trading. That this guy is literally good in forex trading. So this guy was teaching us all the stuff about forex trading for about 2 weeks, almost for free, and I was literally capturing it. I was learning everything, the stop loss, everything about forex trading. I was becoming an expert in it. You understand? So this guy, after free training, he asked us to pay a little amount of money so that we can continue further for the education in forex trading. So when he told us to pay this money, I told my parents. My parents was like, "Come on, get away!" My parents don't even know like there are little ways you can make money, and I think that it is all these scammers that wants to scam us of our money. So I was literally finding a way to make the pay, because I fell in love with the business. I fell in love with forex trading. I fell in love with everything about forex trading. I fell in love with the coach. I fell in love with the mentor. I fell in love with everything. I was like, wow, this is the turning point of my life. So I know that forex trading have a very high risk of succeeding. You understand that if 100 people start forex trading, maybe it's only 10 people that will succeed out of them. So I was literally finding a way to raise money to pay for this mentorship for forex trading. So I told my friends to borrow me money so that I can start forex trading. My friends started telling me, no, don't start forex trading. No, forex trading is just like sporty base. Forex trading is just like Bet Nigeria. Forex trading is just gambling. They started telling me a whole lot of things about forex trading. Don't start forex trading. It will destroy your life. You're a gambler. It will ruin your life. All this stuff. I was like, but I've seen people making money in forex trading. This my mentor is making money. Why are my friends not telling me that forex trading is a gambling? They are like, that is the way they want to rip me off my money. Don't go all in it. I am warning you now. Don't go all in it. That was when I made the biggest mistake. I listened to them. I cancelled the mentorship. I listened to them. I didn't register for the forex trading now. Now, 5 years after, this was the first biggest mistake I made in my life. I made the second biggest mistake when a lady I referred to a business is now rich and I'm still broke, you understand? So it's lessons. I'm still young to still recover. That is my happiness among these mistakes I've made. That now is the time to make mistakes. And I'm glad I'm making this bunch of mistakes at a very young age, so that I make a bunch of mistakes and then succeed. So 5 years later, I chatted one of my friends that we are in the same class with me in that forex trading class, and this guy is already making thousands of dollars from African markets and from forex trading. Although there are some people that didn't succeed to the top, but I know my ambition. I know that I'm somebody that is very, like, whenever I stick to something, I must see the end of it. You understand? And this guy is a very close friend of mine. Meaning, if this guy have succeeded in forex trading, I could have also succeeded in forex trading, because I have bad friends around me. They told me not to invest in forex trading, and that is the reason I didn't succeed in forex trading. Now, calculate 2020 to 2025. That is about 5 years. 5 years. If I have stick to forex trading for 5 years, I could be making millions of naira in it by now. So one of the lessons I learned is that keep your work private. Don't share it with anyone. Keep your work private. Don't share it with anyone. Your friends will discourage you. Your friends will tell you that what you are doing will not work. And here's the thing, that criticism will always will always come from below. Criticism will always come from people who have not done something that you're about to do before, and they are afraid of rooting for you. Elon Musk will never criticize you for starting a company. Mark Zuckerberg will never criticize you for starting a company. The person will never criticize you for starting a company. The only people that will criticize you for starting a company are people who have never done what you have done before, and there are people that are below you. Your friends are the worst. Bad friends are the worst people you can share your goals with. They will discourage you. So whenever you enter a decision that, okay, this is a decision that I want to make that will change my life, don't share with anyone. Just log in, keep it to yourself, and let your success, speak for you. These days now, I still have a lot of friends that are like, Izzy, what are you doing? Izzy, where do you go every morning? Izzy, what are you doing? Izzy, I didn't share it any dime with them, because I know that nothing will come from them rather than discouragement. I didn't share any single dime with them. So this is my lesson. Don't share the goal until it becomes visible. Don't share the goal until it becomes visible, because your friends will always discourage you, especially your bad friends. Please learn from my lesson and don't, repeat my mistake. Always keep it. If you see that whenever you want to do something, don't do it like with the mindset of, will this thing work, or eventually it work. Ask yourself, is this thing something that is worth doing? If it is something that is worth doing, then put your 100% in it, and you sure you see results. But the thing that the main reason that I'm still happy is that I'm still young, that I made these mistakes when I'm still young, you understand? Imagine making this mistake when I'm 40 years old, 30 years old. It could have been a huge disaster. So this is another thing that I want to tell to those of you here that are still 17 years to 29 years. This is the time to make the mistake. This is the time to take risk. This is the time to fail and rise up. It's time to fail and rise up. Because the reason it's not that, see, when you start something at the age of 47, you will succeed. If you start something at the age of 50 years, you succeed though. But the main reason we advise people to start at a very young age is so that we have the opportunity to make a lot of mistakes and still bounce back, you understand? Now imagine I made this mistake 5 years ago. I'm 20 years ago. I'm 20 years now. Which means I made this mistake when I was 15 years old. You understand? And I'm still 20 years old now. Still means I still have opportunity to take another risk and still succeed. Now imagine someone that is 35 years old and he made this mistake. He will be 35. He will be 40 years old. You get the point? So that is just the point. And another thing is that like good friends are very, very rare. Good friends that will support you in your goals are very, very rare. Even at this moment that I'm creating content, like the only people that support me are you guys watching this video. Honestly, you are the only people that support me. The kind of content as they keep on going, you'll be successful. You guys are the only people that I have that still supports me in this journey. But rather than you guys, my friends that I have are still criticizing me. This will not work. You're wasting your time. All this, blah, blah, blah. But I have decided that I will never listen to them again. And I keep on saying that as far as you guys still find my video very worthy of watching, I will still be making good videos, you understand? So that is the point of this thing. Don't listen to other people's opinions. Figure out what you want. Don't listen to other people's opinions, and this so much volume that it becomes unreasonable for you not to succeed. Understand? There is nothing wrong with making mistake. The last video I made, someone was like, "You're a mugu, you're mumu promise." I know you have learned, you understand, but there is nothing wrong in making mistakes. The only thing that is wrong is not learning from your mistakes. We all make mistakes. The only person that doesn't is not even a person. The only being that doesn't make mistake is God. Yeah, God is the only one that doesn't make mistakes. He's the supreme being. But as far as we are human beings, we always make mistakes. I even saw a guy that sold his 10% stake at Apple for $800. Like he sold his 10% stake at Apple for $800, and today that 10% stake at Apple is worth $350 billion US. You can imagine that kind of mistake. And still alive. I also saw a mistake of someone that sold 1,000 BTC. He used 1,000 BTC to purchase a pizza. You and I know that 1,000 BTC today can change your life forever, and you never have to beg again. So there is no mistake. There is nothing wrong with making mistake. The only thing that is wrong is for your ability not to learn from the mistakes. So always make sure that you learn from your mistakes, and we will always bounce back.